This is Spooky Scary Sunday with Elias. It's not that scary. It's not that scary. Come on now. This is three true stories about 7-Eleven. My fault. I didn't know I wasn't recording. That's my fault. 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 I didn't know I was recording. So let me just ready. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's get it.
Today was my first day as a salesperson in a 7-Eleven store located on the highway. It belonged to the gas station owner who started it on the same premise just a few weeks back.
It's so loud in
The
my
owner
ears.
was a friend of my uncle, which is why I got the job. I am a high school dropout, so there's no hope for me in high-paying corporate jobs until I finish school somehow. My parents are separated and busy in their own life, so I am a 17-year-old trying my best to act like a 27-year-old. When I woke up this morning, I said to myself, looking in the mirror, you are a piece of shit, but you are not the only one in this world. If they can do it, so can you.
No, but let's do like
This
people.
is how I motivate myself when I step out of my comfort zone.
They look like a girl,
And
bro.
today,
They look like a
at
girl.
my first
Come on,
job,
buddy.
I felt something exactly like that. Being high and skipping classes were my talents so far. But now, I had to take charge of my life to survive in this cruel world. With lots of hope and fear, I got dressed and
He
left
like a
for my
girl.
shift. I
Is
took
he a
the
girl
6
or
p.m.
boy?
to 11
Tell
a.m.
me
shift,
something.
as I had no choice. I never dreamt of being Cinderella. Rather, I would prefer to be that shoe that changed her life forever. Anyways, back to the story. So I dressed up and rode to the 7-Eleven in my rusty old scooter.
Yeah.
The location is too
Tell me
empty,
something.
as there's no other residence
7-Eleven.
or store in that area.
Stop
The
playing.
owner showed me the store
He
and demonstrated
ugly.
all the work
My fault,
that I
my
need to
fault.
do. Like stacking up the soda machine, arranging the shelves properly, and checking on customers so that they don't steal things. There were security cameras scattered
No
around the
duh,
store,
bro.
and a small monitor was placed on the counter right in front of me to watch over like a hawk. The job was simple. At least, that's what I thought. I immediately got to work as the owner sat at the cash counter, noticing my every move. I placed the new stocks on empty shelves, arranged the soda machine, and started mopping the floor. Around 8:30, I finally finished all the given tasks and walked up to the owner to get some tips on how to deal with the customers. He told me to be polite but also strict at the same time. Remember, if you see any funny business, tell the customers to leave right away. There's a licensed gun in the drawer. In case someone tries to steal or do anything threatening, take it out and scare them away with it.
Dang.
Don't worry, it has a safety catch, so there won't be any accidents. I have done this many times. Some people just don't understand good behavior. Even though each of his words were right, I prayed to God that I don't have to bring that gun out under any circumstances. I just wished for a trouble-free day. But to my luck, God must have been busy with household chores, hence, he failed to hear my prayer that night. Around 9 p.m., the owner left
Talk
for
to
his
me, talk
home,
to me.
handing me the keys. He said the morning shift person will come at 11 a.m. Till then, I'm in charge here. I stood near the entrance and watched
I
his
wouldn't
car
take that
drive
job. I
away
wouldn't.
and slowly fade into the darkness of the highway. I turned around and gazed at the empty 7-Eleven store. Okay, you can
Give me
do
a
this,
snack.
Ella, I uttered to myself. I sat down at the counter and started to watch some funny videos on my phone. Until a customer comes in, this is all I have to do. The next 3 hours went without any trouble. When the clock struck 12, a groaning sound in my stomach reminded me that the last time I ate was at lunch. I brought a sandwich for myself, which I kept in the freezer at the back of the store.
Yeah.
I got up to microwave it. As I placed the sandwich inside the microwave and started the timer, I heard the bell on the entrance ring twice. Thinking a customer must have entered the store, I said in a loud voice, "Welcome to 7-Eleven. I'll be right back with you.
Ain't nobody
Feel
there.
free
Ain't
to look
nobody there."
around." I must have taken a minute or two to get back to the counter. Once I reached near the counter and glanced at the entrance, my heart froze like an iceberg.
I knew it.
Bloody footprints led inside the store from the entrance to the right corner shelves. My brain shut down for a moment and I couldn't speak. I slowly walked to the counter, placed my sandwich on the desk, and took out that gun from the drawer. I inserted it
yeah.
in my pocket and prepared myself
time
to
out.
use it if the situation called for it.
Glocky, glocky.
Silently, I
What I say?
tiptoed, following the bloody
Glocky,
footprints.
glocky.
The right corner shelves had toiletries like paper towels, toothbrushes, toothpastes, tampons,
don't even know how to
and
use
of
it.
course, toilet paper. As I peeked in to see the intruder who had just entered this 7-Eleven, I got the shock of my life. A woman in her late 30s was standing near the stack of toilet paper. There was blood all over her dress and face
pull
as
out.
if she bathed in it.
Not like
She was
that,
tearing
not like
up a
that.
roll
Pull out.
and using the
Pull
toilet
out,
paper
though.
to wipe the blood off. I gasped
Go
in
crazy.
fear and our eyes met. I
Ooh.
didn't do anything. It's my husband. I need your help. Please help me. What? What happened to you? My husband and I were driving down the highway. We got hit by this truck. He's in the car outside. Please help.
Did you?
I ran outside and saw a blue car sitting on the roadside. Its bonnet was destroyed. Smoke was coming out of it, and the alarm was going off like crazy.
This wig, anybody can put
my
on your head.
God.
You just want something you could throw on really quickly and
My
go
fault,
out the door.
bro.
This
The woman came out as well, and together we pulled out the man whose head was badly injured. We dragged him inside the store and laid him down on the floor,
Damn,
supporting
that
his
man
back on
got
the counter.
dusted.
His blood got smeared on my hands, and the metallic smell started to choke me.
Nasty.
I somehow got my shit together and said, I'll call the cops. You wait here. No, the cops will put us in prison. See, I don't have a license. I was just driving for fun while my husband was right next to me. I had no idea things would get out of hand.
Are you
And
serious,
when
bro?
the truck came, those bright lights, oh my God. Okay, ma'am, you need to calm down. There's a washroom at the backside. Please go there. I need to call an ambulance. We have to take your husband to the hospital. Okay, but please don't call the cops. We will be in huge trouble. Fine, let's take him to the hospital first. The woman went to the washroom and I took out my phone to call the paramedics. I was sitting beside her injured husband, who was unconscious for all this time. I was one tap away to dial the paramedics when
Nah,
suddenly
she killed him.
the man grabbed my hand tightly and said, Call the cops. She's not my wife. She is crazy. Please don't trust her. What? What do you mean?
No, I'm not working at
She's a
7-Eleven
psycho
that night.
woman stalking me for months. Today, she forced me to get in the car with her by threatening me with a knife. Things got out of control as I tried to jump out of the car. You got to call the cops. She's dangerous. Drops of sweat appeared on my forehead as I couldn't believe what this man was saying. Suddenly, I heard a familiar voice behind me and turned around. Honey, you shouldn't be speaking now. This kind woman is going to call the paramedics and we'll be just fine. There's no need to call the cops, right? Right? Is this true? Whatever he's saying? Is that true? Come on. He's just mad at me. Couples fight. There's nothing weird with that.
Nah,
No.
call the police.
No, she's lying. She's not my wife. Please call the cops.
Call the
A
cops.
huge, sinister smile appeared on the woman's face, and she said in a squeaky, creepy voice, She won't call the cops. She promised me, didn't you? And took out her knife. The shining steel was so
Alright, bro,
sharp
get up my
that I
speed.
knew one stab will make my entrails gush out like fruit pulp.
Pull out the
I
Glocky.
decided to manage the situation more sensibly. Look, there's still time. You don't need to do this, okay? Both of you are hurt. So just let me call the cops and paramedics. You need help as fast as possible. You won't call the cops! Saying this, the woman lunged at me with the knife, and I took out the gun from my pocket
Yeah.
in self-defense. I didn't want to shoot
Shoot
her,
it.
but as she stabbed me in the shoulder deep, I kicked her in the stomach, making her fall hard on the floor. I pointed the gun at her and said, There's still time. Just stop and let me call the
Shoot
cops.
her! She
Are
already
you going
stabbed
to
you.
shoot me? Stop right there, or I will.
Shoot
You won't
her.
shoot me. You're a kind person.
No, come on,
Just
bro.
let me
Shoot that.
take my
Shoot
man
it, bro. Shoot him.
and walk away. This is none of your business, you know. Don't talk like this man is a freaking trophy. You bitch. She came at me once again, and I removed the safety catch and fired into her left knee.
Yeah.
Blood
Bang!
splashed like a fountain, and accompanying the sound of a gunshot, a spine-chilling scream took place. She collapsed on the floor in pain, and I finally called the cops. The cops came and took both of them to the nearby hospital. The woman was put in jail and charged with abduction and attempted murder. I wasn't charged
Dude,
as I
that
shot in
girl
self-defense.
ugly, bro.
I am still working here. A few weeks after the incident,
Nah, you gotta
the
get out
man
of that
came to
money.
visit me with flowers and gifts as a token of gratitude for saving his life. While leaving, he said to me, "Thank you for believing me that day. Our societal norms need a lot of alteration because a man can also be a victim in the hands of a woman. But sometimes, some people find it hard to believe."
Hey guys, I see many of you
Good
commenting
stuff,
on my
man.
videos that
Good
this
stuff,
channel
man.
deserves 1 million subscribers.
Oh, good stuff. Good
But
stuff.
I also see the percent of people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. See this channel reach 1 subscribe.
Alright, give me 1 second. That's good. That's good. That's a good video. That's a good video. Good video. Good video. Alright, we're doing 2 more. Cause I'm not doing 3. I gotta do 2. I gotta go. That's good. It's a good video. What's up? Hey, keep coming back. I'm doing this YouTube thing. Oh, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Alright. Hey, I'm not doing... Oh my god. What is it, 10:30? 10:31. Hold on. This is a little behind.
1,000 subscribers. Then go ahead,
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to...
subscribe, and hit the bell icon.
Give me 1 second. 1
It's
second.
free, and you
Let me get
can
into my
always
phone. That's the only way I can hear.
change your mind
There you go.
later.
Damn it, man.
JB doubled the tax rebate.
Froze the gas tax.
Eliminated
One
the
more
state
video,
grocery
man.
tax.
One more video.
Help for us, not the oil companies.
I'm trying to
Helping
get
us
to my
pay
phone so I
less
can,
for the
like,
things we buy
play the
every
audio
day.
in my ears. That was on time last time. But the ads just messed it up.
This is my pendant light. I got it at Wayfair.
I had to
This
buy
is my
it.
spatula.
Alright, story 1. Alright.
My name is
Alright,
Ethan
hold
Robert.
on.
I'm 25 years old, and for a huge part of my life, I used to work as
Hey,
a
this guy's
delivery
really
guy.
good. This guy's really good.
Being a delivery
I need to
man
watch
taught
more
me a lot of
scary videos.
things. But the major lesson I took away from the job is that things aren't really what they
ugly.
seem in this world. And unfortunately, for me, I had to learn that the hard way. This happened about 3 years ago. At the time, all I really cared about was my job, as I spent most of my days delivering packages. Nothing really interesting happened on my delivery trips, but that all changed on one particular delivery. It was on a Monday, and I was trying to deliver a package, but there was a huge influx of traffic. I was already running late, so I decided to use a different route. I swerved the bike into a deserted back alley, and as I reached the end of the alleyway, I saw the strangest thing. Right there at the end of the street, I saw a 7-Eleven store. The sight was odd as it was placed in a very secluded area. That was strange as being convenience stores, 7-Elevens, were normally built in places that were open
Yeah,
and
tell me
accessible
something.
to
Tell me
everyone.
something.
It was as if the store didn't want people to know it was there. After a lot of thinking, I decided to brush it off as I was running late and I still had a package to deliver. So I went on with my journey. A week passed before I had to use that route again. It was on a Friday and I was on another delivery trip. The weather was hot and there was heavy traffic. I couldn't be late, so I decided to use the route again as it was easier. After 20 minutes, I was done with the delivery and I was on my way back. I was thirsty, so I decided to pop into the oddly placed 7-Eleven store to get something to drink.
Why is it on the
As I
corner?
walked into the store, I froze on the spot as I was greeted with another odd sight. All the people who were in the 7-Eleven store were all donning suits, gowns, and expensive jewelry. The aura all seemed high class, as with one look at them, you'd know that they were all wealthy. This was really peculiar to me, as seeing rich people in a convenience store was a
Why is
sight
he
to behold.
standing right there?
But even then, that wasn't the strangest thing, as there was something more odd about the scene. The rich people weren't shopping or talking. They were all just standing and waiting. An eerie silence filled the room as all the classy people watched the clock. I looked up at the clock that they were all staring at, and I saw the time was 7:09 p.m. I began to get anxious as the environment made me
Get out
feel
of there.
uneasy. So I decided to get my drink and to leave as soon as possible. After getting the drink I wanted, I made my way to the counter, and before I could reach there, the clock hit 7:11 p.m. Before I could blink, I saw numerous hooded figures emerge from the back door of the store. Within seconds, they filled the room, and with no hesitation, they began to usher everyone into the room they had just come out of. I began to panic as I slowly backed away, but before I could reach the door, I was sternly held by one of the hooded figures, and the man then proceeded to usher me into the room. Out of fear, I didn't speak, as I knew that if I didn't comply, I'd be in trouble. So I decided to stay calm and wait for an opportunity to escape.
No.
I was led into another room through the back door, and I walked into what seemed to be the exact replica of the 7-Eleven I was just ushered out of. I was confused for a few minutes as I began to look around, but I stopped dead when I saw what was displayed on the shelves. At first glance, I thought I was looking at life-sized dolls, but it didn't take long before I got the horrific realization that those
That's
were
people.
actual human beings.
For real.
I looked closer to see neatly dressed children displayed in glass-like cages.
Oh,
Each of the cages had price tags on them, as I saw price ranges from $50,000 all the way up
They
to
buying children, bro?
$150,000.
they're different.
I watched in horror as the rich people began to pick out and buy the captive
Oh my
children
God, bro.
like they were buying groceries.
I gotta add it on everything.
The fear on the faces of the children made my heart break as they were
For
being
real,
carried
bro.
away.
This is wicked.
I watched as a hesitant child begin to scream as she was taken away. Her screams began to fill the room, and I watched as the rich
no.
couple who picked her out said, "Silence it. We'll pick out another." With no hesitation,
No,
one of the
don't do
hooded
that, bro.
figures opens the glass cage, brings out a gun,
No.
and shoots the child clean in the head. Watching that child get murdered was my breaking point
Damn.
as I finally lost it and screamed.
Oh my God.
All eyes immediately
Oh
turned to my
my.
direction as they realized that I wasn't meant to be there. Within seconds, I was surrounded by the hooded figures, and the one looming over me asked, "Who the hell are you?" I didn't answer, as I knew that if I told them the truth, they would immediately kill me, the same way they just killed that little girl.
Dude,
As I
this is-
answered them
oh
with
my God,
silence,
I might get
I
copyrighted
could
for
tell
that.
the man
dude.
was agitated
That's
as
crazy.
he punched me right in the mouth. I felt my lip tear as I began to taste the blood in my mouth. The hooded figure then said, "Tell us who you are, or I assure you that we will make you hear your own bones break." I said nothing as I was ready to take the beating, then to die. All the hooded figures
Oh,
then proceeded to
dang.
beat the crap out of me. As they punched and kicked me, I watched as the rich emotionless people just stood there, watching them beat me to death. After 30 minutes, I felt immeasurable pain run through my body. My face was swollen, and I could barely open my left eye. I then heard one of the hooded figures say, "Just kill him already. I don't think he's anyone important." The hooded man then brought out his gun and pointed it directly at my head.
No, bro.
My heart began to beat rapidly as I realized they were just going to kill me, regardless of if I spoke or not. A lot of thoughts began to run through my head, as I never thought being a delivery guy would get me into a situation like this. Right before the man could shoot me, the door was broken down.
Yes,
and I heard
sir.
someone scream the word,
Bro, let's go.
FBI. Numerous FBI agents filled the room as gunshots were fired.
That's crazy.
Within minutes, the sound of the gunshots simmered down and numerous people were in handcuffs. One of the FBI agents now saw me lying battered on the floor, and he called for the paramedics.
Damn.
As I was being taken care of, the agent began to question me, and I told him everything I knew. The agent
Good
then
stuff,
said,
good stuff, good stuff,
"Well,
man.
Ethan, today's not your lucky day, as you just stumbled upon one of the most messed up trafficking rings that the FBI has been tracking for months. You really should thank the Lord that you're alive, because these merciless people run a horrific organization who use dubious fronts to undergo child trafficking all around the world, and this 7-Eleven store is just one of them." After that, I was questioned a little bit more before I was told to go home, as they began to finish rounding up the criminals. Even after 3 years, the memory...
Alright, that's it, man. We already know. Alright, but we need more. One more scary show. That wasn't that scary. Let me look up jump scare. Hey, jump scare, man. Just one jump scare, bro. One more, bro. One more.
This wig,
That's it, bro.
anybody can put on your head. You just want some.
I already know I've been streaming for a long time. What page video?
Something you could throw on really quickly and go out.
Nope, that's not even the right one. Pick this one. Yes. Go back. One, two, three. Let's get it. Let's get it. It might be a little twist to it, man. A little twist. This is kind of scary. Yeah, this one kind of looks scary because that's a jump scare.
It was 2:25 a.m.
Oh, nah. We already know it's gonna be scary.
I sat at my laptop
hear her voice,
aimlessly,
bro. Hear her voice, bro.
scrolling as the minutes dragged by. Only 3 more hours left until I needed to start getting ready for a long day of work. I leaned back in my chair and cracked my neck. As I heard the tension being released, I contemplated crawling into my bed and calling it a night.
Yeah, you keep my
My
clothes.
overstimulated brain was still
My
rushing
fault.
after
thought I was
several
gonna take a
hours of
shower.
scrolling through endless tweets, half reading Reddit posts, and hitting the next recommended video on YouTube. I eventually found myself in the deadly cycle of switching between the homepage and the inbox page on Facebook. I reached across the table and took a long swig of my now flat Pepsi, then lurched as I felt a trickle running down my chin and onto my exposed keyboard. Quickly using the sleeve of my hoodie, I frantically wiped off the keys that the sugary liquid splashed onto. I really need to stop snacking at my computer, I thought to myself as I observed the many crumbs scattered between the keys. Don't judge me. I'm sure you have done it too. After looking over my somewhat
bro, don't
cleaner
look at me, bro,
keyboard
like that,
with
bro.
satisfaction, I looked back onto the screen. A massive jumble of letters were strewn across the Google search bar as a result of my late-night keyboard scrubbing session. I briefly considered Googling my own name for the 3rd time that night, but then decided that those 3 hours of sleep might be just enough to get me through my next 8 hours shift. As I was about to stand up, a small square suddenly appeared in the corner of my screen. It was plain white with a red frame, with the bold letters flashing from blue to red, reading, "This link will disappear in 60 seconds."
Okay,
Below, a
don't press
small
it.
timer
Until
began
60
counting
seconds.
down from 60 to 59 to
Don't
58.
press it, bro. She's gonna press it. She's gonna press it.
Nice try. Probably some low-budget website or internet scam trying to trick me into taking their surveys or giving out my credit card information so that I can win that free new iPad.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
The numbers counted down from 40 to 39 to 38. As the numbers counted down, my curiosity of where that link will take me began to grow.
This motherfucker me.
I hovered the mouse over the box, then stopped
my God.
myself.
No.
What if clicking this link would install some virus onto my computer?
Don't click it. Don't click it. Don't click it.
I reached for the top of my screen and began to close it. What
Close it
if
now.
it was the FBI trying to bait me into clicking a link to an illegal website?
Oh my God, bro. Stop. Don't click it.
Just as the screen was about to meet my keyboard, I stopped. What if it really was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? And by clicking this
God.
link, I would get the chance
Oh
to
my
view
God.
something no one has ever seen before. The thought of never knowing where that link would take me is going to drive me crazy. And I could surely see myself losing sleep over it. I slowly lifted my laptop screen again
My God.
and saw the numbers count down from 5 to 4 to
Don't click
3
it. Don't click it.
and clicked the link just as the timer reached 1.
Stupid.
A new tab
that's
appeared on my screen as what
stupid,
looked like
man.
a video began
Oh
buffering.
no. Nah. Nah. Close the link. Close it. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh! 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 God, no. Oh!
I blinked in confusion as all I saw was a very dark video feed with a blinking red dot
I'm
in the
done.
corner of
No.
the screen next to
I'm
the
done.
words
I'm
live.
done. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Thank you. I'm done.
Son,
I'm done.
we're great.
I'm done. Oh. Nah, bro. Nah. Nah. Oh. Oh. Nah. 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 Yo. Yo. I might be done, bro. I might be done. Oh my God. And I'm not editing this video. So, next the video before, yes. No outro for this one. So, don't expect the outro. No outro. I'm not editing this one. So, dude, oh my God.
Grabbing
Bro, I'm
bird.
gonna click out. I'm gonna click out, bro. I'm gonna click out. Dude, as soon as I see my sister started banging on my door, made me even more scared. Dude. She just stopped, bro. She just stopped that.
Burgers for dinner if you're interested.
In the
I'm
train outside is
vegan,
making-
Walter.
You had
I stared at it for a few seconds, trying to make out what exactly I was supposed to be looking
How
at.
long is this, bro?
It appeared to be the shape
Ugh.
of someone's silhouette.
That's nasty, bro.
Did the link bring me to a live stream chat with some random person?
Just making sure.
Hello?
Look
Hello?
behind you.
Hello?
Behind you.
Can
behind
you hear me?
Look behind you. Look behind
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The person on the other end of the stream just sat there as I heard my voice echo from my
That's why you
computer
always click links,
speakers.
bro.
It kind of sounded like when you're on the phone with someone and they have their volume turned up so you can hear your voice repeating while you're talking to them. I sat there for a full minute, not saying anything, waiting for the person in the live stream to respond, or move, or do pretty much anything. They just sat there the whole time, barely moving. Then from the corner of the screen I saw another figure standing in the background.
Where? Nah.
At first, the second figure just stood there, unmoving, then began to sway back and forth.
Bro.
The figure behind no longer seemed
Oh.
human. Its movement was just too strange and unnatural.
I don't want to go to. I don't think I can go to bed tonight.
This continued for another minute. Then it stopped and went rigid.
Dude, my audio stopped.
Its head began to twitch to the side
Where's he at?
every so often,
No.
becoming faster and more rapid.
No.
The other figure just sat there
you gonna do,
motionless, as if unaware of what's going on behind it.
What you gonna do? Like, somebody come up here,
I
man.
then shifted
What
my
you gonna do?
gaze to the figure behind, as it began to slowly walk closer and
It's what?
closer
But
to
behind
the
you.
person
Nah,
sitting
it's over.
closest to the screen.
It's over. It's over.
who still
It's
to this
over.
moment
It's
just
over.
sat
Nah,
there,
it's over.
motionless, just staring at the screen.
Like, God, forgive her. It's over. It's over. He finna touch you. Look at this nigga. Hold on. Look at this dude. 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 Nah. Chat. This dude looked like a European Will Smith back in 1988, bro. Like, this dude is crazy, bro. This dude has the teeth. This dude has the teeth of the Jaws, man. Look at this dude, bro. You know, how do you not see him behind you, bro? I immediately, you see another figure behind you, I'm immediately looking behind me. Immediately. Grabbing my knife, I'm immediately looking back. I'm immediately looking back. Chat, look at me in my eyes. Look at me in my eyes. I'm immediately looking back. See, I see another figure. First of all, I'm not clicking the link. Dude, I'm not clicking the link. If you're clicking the link, bro, tell me, chat, if you're clicking the link. Like, come on, dude. Dude, I'm not clicking the link, dude. Like, this is some Stranger Things, bro. Like, this is strangers, bro. Ain't nobody finna look at this link, man. First of all, I'm clicking the X right away. Clicking the X. I'm the most scariest person. I'm the most scary person on computer. Most scary. I might be scared. I'm gonna tell you, I snuck out a couple times. I snuck out like one time. Me and my brother went to like the woods, right? The woods. Dude, I'm never going back ever again. Like, it was at the woods. It was a bunch of trees. We kept hearing the trees are scary. So we ran all the way back home. Like, we ran back home. We didn't get caught on nothing. That was a long time ago. Dude, my parents know because we got in trouble. We already got in trouble. Dude, It was the most scariest thing I ever seen. The trees moving. Shoo, shoo, shoo. We hear dogs barking. It was 3 in the morning. We hear dogs barking. We immediately run out. Cause we're not staying there. Well, that's our life in danger. Our life is in danger. Our life is in danger. So me and my brother, one time, twice. This is twice. Ran around the house. Dude, our house is dark. Like, it's dark outside when it's blackout. And you can't see anything. It's black. It's literally black out. No lights on. You can't barely see. There's one street light on, but that barely comes on. Like, you barely see it. Some of my neighbors' lights come on. Dude, it was the most scariest thing I ever seen. Alright, bro. Let's get back. It's most scary. I'm looking back immediately. I'm not clicking the link. I'm not. Alright. I'm not clicking the link.
My heart began to race. Why don't they notice what's going on?
Ugh. Dude. Hold on, bro. I'm sorry for stopping the video. If you don't hear anybody breathing behind you, no. Dude.
Are they drugged?
Dude, just shivering.
Is this some kind of prank? Or some sick
Look
film
behind
being streamed
you.
on the dark web by some psychopath? I wanted to yell out to that person, warning them of the figure standing dangerously
behind you,
close
bro.
to them,
Look behind you.
whose movement was no doubt not human.
I sleep really
Oh
hot.
my
so this-
god. Oh my god. Yeah, bro. I had literally come up with. But what?
mattress is an absolute game changer. My favorite part about the new Nectar mattress.
God, I wish that the image was more clear. Just when I thought it was about to be all over, the
This dude is
twitching figure
nasty.
stopped. Then slowly it began to crouch down off camera.
Hold on, my stuff is behind. My stuff is way behind. Alright, this is better.
And I could no longer see it from behind the seated figure
Yeah,
in
you're
front of
dead,
the
bro.
screen.
My fault.
After my heart began to slow down, I leaned in closer to the screen to try to get a better view of the mysterious figure in front
Look at
of
my
me.
door, bro. I mean, I have other people here, so.
Then to my surprise, the seated figure leaned in as well.
Close your laptop. It's you, nigga. Yeah.
This guy's mimicking me?
No. It's you. clicking on the link, bro. Like,
I then noticed a small light at the top of my computer monitor. A steady green light.
you just now
It
noticing
was
that, bro?
then I noticed that my camera lens was extremely dusty. It's a wonder that the figure on the other end could not even see me. I reached my sleeve up and gently wiped the dust off the monitor camera.
Wow.
The second my gaze returned to my screen, I felt my heart begin to race.
It was her.
The figure I've been staring at this whole time
Dude.
was me.
Dude.
This whole live stream was not a two-way video chat. It was just
was
a
you.
recording of me sitting in front of my laptop. Then just like that, the image disappeared from the screen.
You're dead. Just gonna come out of the screen.
My mind raced as
Dude,
everything
behind you.
began to settle
Crack your
in.
neck, bro. You're dead.
If this was a recording of me, that means that the figure behind was a recording as well.
Yep. Look behind you.
I made
Look
two
behind you.
mistakes that night.
Look behind
The
you.
first was clicking that link,
Look behind you.
and the second was
Look
looking
behind you.
under my table.
Oh my god.
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed the story.
Bro, that's crazy. First of all, y'all, if y'all see a link in your phone, do not press it. I mean, if it's something else, if you're on some app, yes, click it. Click it. Like, if it says, no, don't click any links, dude. Unless if it's a safe link, bro. That's ridiculous. You saw that, dude. This figure is this. Hey, props to this guy. Props to kids. This figure is disgusting. This figure is disgusting, bro. That is crazy. Oh my god, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. I have no words for that girl. No words. That figure is disgusting, man. Good job. Good job. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, bro. Dude, that's disgusting, bro. Alright, YouTube.